Hello and welcome back to the channel where today I will be ranking all the Premier League home kits for the 2022-23 season. I will be going in alphabetical order and ranking all the shirts out of 5 stars, including half stars. Hopefully throughout this you'll be able to understand my taste in the shirts a bit and what I do and don't like. But remember, this is just my opinion and you may disagree with me. But without further ado, let's get into the first team, which is AFC Bournemouth. And we are starting off strong here because this is a kit that I really like. I'm a big fan of this kit. I love the zigzags as the pattern with the black and the red. I think that's a really unique, you can definitely see the classic Bournemouth but different. Like they managed to keep that, yes, this is a Bournemouth shirt sense, but then they also did something original and new, which they don't, and it's not just like a repeat, like a classic, oh, I'm just going to do simple stripes every year. So I think this is really inventive. The pattern is great. It's really nice to look at for me. It's aesthetically pleasing. So yeah, we're starting off really strong here, and I've given it 4.5 stars. So yeah, starting off with a very, very strong rating. And next we move on to Arsenal, and oh my gosh, does this strong start continue, because I absolutely love this kit. This is honestly, it's in my top 2 for favourites. I'm not entirely sure what, but it's just, I think you'll begin to tell I like Adidas's format of kits quite a lot, the stripes and everything. That I quite like that. I think it's a really neat and sharp look, so that's already gotten it for me straight away. And then also, I think the collar. A lot of people I know don't really like collars, but I think in the right sense, I think collars can look really, really nice on a football shirt. I'm a big fan of them. And then the other thing I really like about this kit is what they've done on the collar. It's a bit rare, you don't see it all that much, but I think the zigzags, I think they're really cool. I really like them. I know some people don't, but I'm a big fan of the zigzags. And yeah, it's just a clean, a sharp kit. It's not too much, but it doesn't need to be too much. It's just basically red on the front, but I think that's absolutely fine. It's just a perfect Arsenal kit, I think. Yeah, so because of all this, I have ranked this kit 5 stars. And yes, I know it's very early for a 5-star kit, but you've gotten one. Next up, we have Aston Villa's home shirt, and I promise there will be a few kits later in the video that I don't like, but again with this kit, I do really like it. It's a really nice design in my opinion. I think it's got the classic Aston Villa sense, which I always like it when clubs, you can tell, this is an Aston Villa shirt. So it's got, the colours are really nice to look at, and then the pattern as well. I'm a big fan of the lines going in, meeting each other, and I like how it goes throughout the shirt. Yeah, it's just clean, sharp. It's just a very nice kit. There's not much more to be said. So because of that, I have ranked it 4.5 stars. Yeah, the strong start is continuing. Okay, so next up we have Brentford's kit, and I know this is the same kit that they wore last season, but I didn't react to it or review it last season, so I thought I might as well do it now. Again, I like this kit quite a lot. It doesn't jump out at me oh my gosh, this is an amazing kit like the other 3 previously did, but it's a neat classic kit. It's pretty standard. I don't really like how they did the stripes at the sleeve. I know that's a hard bit to do, but I don't really like that. And also, the collar is a little bit weird. If I have to give a few negatives about the kit, it will probably be those. But yeah, so I've ranked this kit 3 stars. So not bad at all, just a pretty standard kit. So next up, we have Brighton and Hove Albion's kit. And yeah, no, it's not good at all. It's probably the worst kit of the bunch. It's just why is there a H on the front of the shirt? All the lines just are really random. There's just a random yellow line down the middle. And if you look at it in a different way, it looks like there's random blue lines going up and down, and then they stop for the sponsor in the middle. And then, yeah, it's just weird. The lines don't really make much sense to me. I don't know why they did it like that. could have done it a lot better. I don't mind the yellow rims for the like top and the sleeves. I don't mind that, but no, it doesn't look good. Yeah, not a good kit. I've ranked this 1.5 stars. Yeah, not good at all. Okay, so now we move on to Chelsea and their kit. And for this one, they've changed it up a lot from last year. It's a lot less patterny. It's just, this time it's just blue. Plain blue for most of the kit. And I don't really mind that. I think that's a fine, like, simple classic look. But there are probably, I think there are 2 specific things in this kit that I don't like, which brings the kit down quite a lot. The first of those is there's not a collar, but there's just a random button at the top of the shirt, and that it just doesn't make sense in my head. So that's one thing. And then the second thing is the actual collar, top of the shirt bit. It's not like a collar, but yeah, the top of the shirt. Yeah, it's just a bit weird. It's lighter blue than the dark blue of Chelsea, so it doesn't feel like that color like should go on the shirt. And then the pattern, it's a bit weird, especially as it isn't repeated anywhere else on the shirt. So yeah, it's not my favorite kit. It's not like awful, but it's not my favorite kit at all. So I've ranked this 2.5 stars. So yeah, could be a lot better. But now on to Crystal Palace, and we are moving back up again because I'm a big fan of this kit. I think this is similar to the Bournemouth kit in the terms of it's different, it's unique to what the club normally does, but it still has that Crystal Palace feel. You still are like, yeah, this is a Crystal Palace kit, but they've done something unique, inventive with it. So with what that inventive thing is it looks like they've let a child loose with a crayon on it. But so it's quite a messy design, but I'm not normally a fan of messy designs, but I think in this situation it works a lot. I'm a big fan of it. I think, yeah, it's a really nice looking pattern. I think if I was to give it one downside, I'd say I don't like how they match the front of the shirt to the sleeves, because there's just like a line and it like switches pattern. It doesn't like blend and continue. So I think that's probably one point of improvement. But yeah, very nice kit overall. 4 stars for me. Yeah, good kit. So moving on now, we've got Everton next. And I said to myself when I was going to make this video, I said I have to be completely unbiased, like, because I know I'm a Liverpool fan, but I'm not going to take that into account when thinking about these kits. And I haven't taken it into account here, because this Everton kit is a really, really nice kit. I'm a big fan of it. I know people may be surprised at that, but I feel like I've got a weird taste. My taste is a bit random. Some kits I just see and I'm like, yes, I like that, it's a nice kit. And some kits I'm just like, nah, not really for me. And this kit is really nice. I think it's just very clean, it's simple, but it's clean, it's nice to look at. But for me, it's the little patterns on the shirt that you can see. I don't really know how to describe them. I'm sure you can see it on your screen, but those patterns for me just do it. They just look so good, and then the little touches of white here and there, yeah, they just do it for me. For me, this kit is 4.5 stars. I'm a big fan of this kit. So next up, we would have Fulham. However, they are being very, very slow coaches, and they still have not released their home kit. Like, how? Like, the season's starting, like, just over a week. Yeah, I don't really know how they haven't released their home kit yet. What will probably happen, classically, is they'll probably release their home kit literally the day after I'm recording this video, because that's just how the world works. But because they haven't released their kit, 0 stars. There we go, got a 0 stars in there. So next up, we move on to Leeds United and their home shirt. And this is another Adidas one, so you know that I'll probably like it, which I do. I like the Adidas designs. I think they make the kits look really nice with the rims and everything. And this is no exception. It's plain white, but that's fine. But then I think the sponsor, the little hints of yellow and blue, it just makes it's a really sharp, a really neat kit, and that's a really good thing for me. There's nothing like crazy about it to put it like all the way to the top. So for me, this kit is 4 stars. So very, very good, very respectable 4 stars. Next up, we have Leicester City, and this is another Adidas one, so you'd expect I like it, and I do. However, it's not my favourite Adidas kit I've seen. I think most of it is fine. I quite like that sponsor. It looks like the way they've presented it is quite nice. Plain blue, again, that's fine because they've made it look neat. That's what I like about the kit with the white stripes as well. However, what I don't like is that collar. I know I said I like collars, but I feel like this collar's different to most collars. It just stops like there, it doesn't go all the way in. And so they've got like a collar mixed with like a kind of V-neck. I don't think it looks very good. I think it looks a little bit weird. So it's not for me. And also the Adidas logo and the Leicester City logo, it's not the normal white one. It's like gold, which just doesn't really fit with the kit. So not bad, but I've given it 3.5 stars because it's not my favourite, but not a bad kit at all. Moving on now to Liverpool, the team that I support, and what I can say about this kit is it is red. It is very, very red, and it's not much else. It is pretty much just red. Yeah, I think with this kit, like, I don't mind it being like just one colour throughout, plain, not much detail or anything to it. However, obviously, I can't really be like 4 or 5 stars when it's like that because it doesn't really show much for me to put it up there. I think for me, this kit is just there, isn't it? It's not bad, it's not good, it is bang in the middle. So I've given it 3 stars. Yeah, nothing much more to say about this kit. Next up, we have Manchester City's home shirt, and this one is interesting. It's quite different to last season. So this one, they've got on the rims of the sleeves and the collar, they've got like a red stripe, then a white stripe, then another red stripe. And the choice of red is interesting. I haven't really seen that much on City shirts before. It doesn't feel that Man City-like, this kit. However, I do quite like the red. It looks quite nice. I don't know how Man City-like it feels, but to me, it looks quite nice. However, the thing that then brings this kit back down is it's got the middle logos. It's got the Man City logo and I think it's Puma. They're both in the middle. I know a lot of people like the double middle logos. However, for me, it just kind of stacks things and clumps them in the middle. I prefer them on both sides, like, evenly. I think that just makes the kit look a lot more neater. So, yeah, it kind of pulls the kit down a bit. So overall, for me, I've given this kit 3 stars. So, not too bad, just, yeah, respectable. Next up, we have Manchester United, and this is another situation where I've had to be completely unbiased and admit that I really, 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 really like this kit. It is a quite beautiful kit, very similar to the Arsenal kit, which is probably why I like it so much. It's got the collar, it's got the same spiky pattern on the collar, it's got the stripes at the top. It's pretty simple for the rest of the kit, but then the little detail looks nice. It's got the club logo in a little badge kind of thing, or like a little pocket, fake pocket. But to me, this kit just looks brilliant. It just is neat. It's a little bit inventive. It's sharp. It's great to look at. For me, this is, I hate to say it, but for me, this is a 5-star kit. Yeah, it's the second kit I have ranked 5 stars, along with the Arsenal kit. Next up, we have the Newcastle home shirt, and this is a kit that I've been sat here trying to think of something to say about, and I have nothing. Like, this kit, it's nice. I like it. It looks good. It's stripes. It's just Newcastle, isn't it? There's nothing crazy about it, but it looks good at the same time. And it looks like a side that could be pushing for European spots, which we're expecting Newcastle to do this season. Yeah, there's literally, I can't think of anything to say, so I've given it 3.5 stars. Very, yeah, standard good kit. Next up, we have the home shirt of Nottingham Forest, and to be honest, I don't really like this one that much. So, obviously, they haven't got a sponsor in the middle of their shirt, which I think it's not bad if you then do something a little bit more with the shirt, but the fact that pretty much the whole front of the shirt is just plain red, and then there's no sponsor, it just looks like a t-shirt that you just wear, like a plain t-shirt. And I know they've got details on the sleeves, which is nice, but for me, yeah, it just doesn't look like a very creative kit because they've got nothing going on at the front. And the collar is a little bit weird as well with the darker details. It's not my favourite. So to be honest, I have rated this one pretty low. It's only 2 stars for me. So yeah, not a great kit. Next up, we've got another kit that I'm not a particularly big fan of. We've got Southampton's home kit, and I feel like I don't hate it, but it's just there's like several little factors about it that I'm not a huge fan of, which like when they add up, it means it's not a very nice shirt. Firstly, it's just overall not the kind of shirt that you like find me wearing, with the one red stripe in the center and then the white for the rest of it. It just looks a little bit weird there. And then because of the one red stripe, you've got the badge in the center, which I've already said I don't like. And then also I'm not a massive fan of the main shirt sponsor, as it kind of, yeah, it's really big on one side and like kind of covers part of the shirt. And one bit I do like about the shirt is the patterns, the like zigzaggy patterns on the outside of the red line in the white bit. But yeah, overall for me it's just not a great shirt to look at, and I've rated it 2.5 stars. So yeah, not my favourite. And we're on quite a little chain of kits at the moment that I don't really like, because next up we've got another one, and it's Tottenham's home shirt. And this kit, it's just, what are the rims? The rims with the black and then yellow and then black. What is it, yellow or is it like green? I can't really tell. It doesn't look like Tottenham. It looks like a running vest, or like the lining of your underwear, or like a high vis kind of thing. It's just, it doesn't look good on a football shirt. I don't really like it at all. And then it does look like a running vest to me, like the rest of it as well. And then not much is going on for the rest of it, which is normal because it's Tottenham. But yeah, I don't like this shirt. This shirt is only 2 stars for me. So yeah, not that good at all. But next up, we do have a shirt that brings it back, because I really like this shirt. It is West Ham's home shirt, and this shirt is great because it's inventive, it's creative, it's not like the same. I know it's based on a retro kit of West Ham's, but yeah, I really like it. So on the shoulders they've got like patterns. I don't really know how to describe the patterns. You could tell I'm really bad at like anything artistic or designy, because I have no clue what I'm talking about. I'm really just waffling in this video. But the colours are really nice. They match really well. As I've said, I like the pattern on the shoulders. This is just a really nice, well-rounded, just really nice kit to look at. I've given it a very high 4.5 stars. Yeah, big fan of this kit. And now finally, we are finishing off with the Wolves home kit, and unfortunately we are not going out on a bang because I'm not a big fan of this home shirt. I think it's just very plain. It doesn't have much to it. I think the uses of the black like lines and stuff, like especially at the bottom, they're a little bit weird. I think they could have been a bit more inventive and more creative with this kit. Not loads to say about it, but I think, yeah, it's just not a very, very nice looking shirt. So I've given it 2 stars. So yeah, it could be a lot better. But there we go, that is all of the Premier League home kits for this upcoming season ranked. Let me know in the comments if you agreed or disagreed with me, and also let me know what your favourite and least favourite kit was. I may do another video like this in the future with the away kits once they've all been released. But that is all from me. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you like and subscribe. Follow this channel on Instagram at RedHunterTV. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.